These are your evening headlines for May 27th, 2025, right here on BYU-Idaho Radio. Thanks for joining me today. I'm Jill Clary. A Caldwell man accused of killing his wife and staging it to look like she completed suicide has been found guilty. According to KBOI News, on Friday, May 23rd, Francisco Torres Rodriguez was found guilty of first-degree murder of his wife, Reina Quintero. According to court records, prosecutors accused Torres Rodriguez of shooting Reina in the head, staging it to look like a suicide, then manipulating his daughter into finding the body. Surveillance footage reportedly shows Torres Rodriguez smoking a cigarette rather than contacting the emergency services after the shooting. According to the prosecutors, Reina had decided to end the marriage and was planning an evening out with friends when the murder occurred. A man from Bend, Oregon, has been convicted of assaulting a federal worker at Yellowstone. KBOI News reports that 67-year-old David Tyler Rayner was convicted by a federal jury on May 21st for assaulting a federal employee with a dangerous weapon. The trial lasted 3 days before U.S. District Court Judge Kelly H. Rankin. According to court documents, Rayner drove the wrong way near a construction zone at Canyon Junction on September 18, 2024. He was told to turn back and became angry. He then accelerated into a park worker holding a stop sign, pushing him backward. Rayner was then arrested by park rangers. Rayner could face up to 20 years in federal prison. His sentencing is set for August 7th. Habitat for Humanity is about to begin a new building project. Cody Miller tells us about the nonprofit and how it works.
Since 1976, Habitat for Humanity has been striving to build and incorporate affordable housing for those who could use a helping hand. The nonprofit's looking for more volunteers to help building some homes while fostering a sense of community in the area. Karen Lansing is the executive director for the Idaho Falls area. She says Habitat for Humanity can change lives.
I have seen lives absolutely turned around once their housing needs are taken care of. I have a wonderful lady who has been in her home for over 20 years now. The home is completely paid off. She raised 4 children in that home, grown into wonderful adults, and they all have very professional jobs.
Lansing says Habitat for Humanity homes are built through sweat equity and volunteers. Families must go through an application process and be approved by Habitat's board of directors. Once a person or family is approved for a house, they must spend at least 300 hours in building or renovating a home they will live in. They will also have many volunteers to help with the project. Once they are finished, they are given an affordable, interest-free loan to be paid off in a set time like 20 years. The money will be used to help acquire new materials in continuing to build homes and clean up existing ones.
It doesn't matter, what your skill set is. You can come in and help in some manner. A lot of times just even bringing donuts to the build site and giving the volunteers a little bit of a break and incentive is a fun thing to do.
Habitat for Humanity is currently in the process of approving qualifying families. Construction for the new homes will begin the first week of June. To help, visit the funding restore, and for more information on volunteer opportunities, visit 1954 North Yellowstone Highway in Idaho Falls. There is also the website idahofallshabitat.org. For BYU-Idaho Radio, I'm Cody Miller.
These have been your BYU-Idaho Radio evening headlines for May 27th, 2025. Thanks for tuning in. More news, interviews, and great content are available on our podcast feed. Search for BYU-Idaho Radio on your favorite podcast apps. We're on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Music, and more. You can also ask your smart speakers to play KBYI 94.3 FM. For BYU-Idaho Radio, I'm Jill Clary.